Updated the College about the developments in Romania. Romania urgently needs to put the reform process back on track. This means going forward, not backwards, and refraining from any steps which reverse the progress accomplished over the past years. In particular, I want to warn against any governmental action that would disrupt the Romanian judicial system by creating a systemic de facto impunity for high office holders who were sentenced for corruption. Such a move would compel the Commission to act swiftly. I've had several meetings and a couple of phone calls with Prime Minister Dăncilă during the past 2 months. We've handed over more than 40 issues to the Romanian Prime Minister. We've also restarted technical discussions on implementing the cooperation and verification mechanism recommendations and the additional issues. We need results urgently. But I've always made clear that talking for the sake of talking will not be enough, and concrete actions from the Romanian side will be needed, and will be needed sooner rather than later. The current technical discussions cover all issues: the CVM recommendations, the emergency ordinances, the transposition of the PIF directive, the Victims' Rights Directive, the Presumption of Innocence Directive, and on freezing and confiscation of assets, as well as the Special Prosecution Section to investigate judges and prosecutors. While we have managed to restart a discussion at the technical level, and it is a constructive discussion, and a dialogue between Romania and the Commission, which is also a constructive dialogue, regrettably, we have not yet been able to conclude that Romania is back on the right track. If these concerns are not met, the Commission will have to act and use the means at its disposal.
Lucian, por voi o televiziune română la televiziune.
Romanian television.
Romanian television. The message to Bucharest is very powerful, but if they do pass these two controversial bills, does that basically mean that the discussion has failed and that your action has been too late because these decrees will have had effect, they will have gone through? Well, we can't take measures against things that haven't been passed, can we? The European Commission, over the last 10 days or so, has done everything we possibly could with our services, and I must say, I must express my thanks and admiration to our services for what they've done and the work they've done to convince the Romanian authorities not to go down this path. We've had long, detailed interviews, discussions with representatives of the Romanian government over days. We've given them every possible comment and clue about how to avoid this, but if they persist, well, so be it. And the Commission will react, and will react robustly, and will react immediately.